Good morning, my all dear class 11th B students. So, class 11th B students, in this chapter of your subject business studies, we will discuss international business. In the previous chapter, we have discussed internal business, internal trade. Today, we will discuss international business. So, first of all, let me tell you the meaning. International business refers to buying and selling of goods and services beyond the geographical limit of a country. It is also called trade between two countries. Means if we do any type of business with any country outside our borders, means outside the border of our country, it will be called as international trade, international business. International business is of three types. There are three types of international business: export, import, and interport. Interport is also called as re-export. So first of all, export. Export means when we it refers to selling goods or services to foreign countries. When we sell our goods and services to foreign countries, it is called export. Import, it refers to buying goods or services from foreign countries. Import means if we buy goods from another country. And last is interport. Interport means it refers to import of goods not consumption in home country but for exporting them to another country. It means if we have imported goods from one country but we haven't used that product, that goods in our country, but we will export it to another country, it will be called as interport, means re-export. Okay. Now, nature of external or international business: involvement of two countries. First of all, two countries will be involved in it. Two countries will be involved in it. Payment in foreign currency. It will not be paid in Indian currency or Indian rupees. It will be paid in the foreign currency, in the foreign rupees or dollars. Okay. Then problem of international business. There are few problems of international business. What? Legal procedure. There is a lot of paperwork and legal procedure behind the international business. If we are doing any internal business, it will be done quite easily. But for our international business, we have to do a lot of legal. We have to go through a lot of legal procedure. Then restrictions. There are many restrictions between the business between the business of two countries. The international business is not as free as internal trade. In case of several items, export or import, license has to be obtained. Many restrictions are imposed by the government on export or import of certain items. High risk. The risk involved in international business is much higher than the internal trade. Due to long distance, there is risk of damage of goods in transit. There is a loss of fluctuation of currency, conversion rate. Exporter must take marine insurance policy before sending the goods through ships. Means there is a lot of risk involved. Different language. Different language are being spoken between two countries. Means if we are in India, we speak Hindi or English. But if we do business with China, they speak Chinese language. So different languages are spoken and written in different countries. Trader must appoint someone who can read and understand the foreign language to read the price list, terms of condition, etc. Arrangement of foreign currency. In it, we have to arrange the foreign currencies. Okay. Now, difference between internal trade and external trade. Meaning, internal trade refers to buying and selling of goods within the geographical limit of a country. Means if a business is being done under a country, it will be internal trade. External trade, in external trade, it is referred to buying and selling of goods beyond the geographical limit of a country. Means outside the country, work will be done. Countries involved, only one country is involved. Minimum two countries will be involved in external trade. Risk. Internal trade is risk free, or you can say that less degree of risk is involved. But external trade, there is a lot of risk involved. High degree of risk is involved. Procedure. No long procedure or formalities have to be completed before starting. But if we are starting any external trade, we have to do a lot of paperwork and a lot of formalities to be done. Mode of payment. Payments are made by check or cash, and here payments are made through bill or exchange or through banks. Okay. Legal rules and regulations. National laws is rules and regulations are applicable, but in it international rules and regulations are applicable. Mode of transport. It used road railway mode of transport, but in it uses sea transport and air transport. Cost involved. Operating cost of internal trade is lower and operating cost of external trade is higher. Effect on foreign reserve. Internal trade has no effect on foreign reserve, but external trade has direct impact on the foreign reserve of a country. So here we can say that there's a lot of difference between internal and external trade. So in this chapter till now we have discussed the meaning, characteristics and problems of internal trade and international trade, and after that we had differentiated with the external trade. Now internal and external trade difference. Now from the upcoming videos we will learn this chapter further, and if you still have any doubt and any query you can ask. I will be there to help you out in all your needs. Till then, bye bye students.